Hey, what's going on, guys? It's me, CJ here. Welcome back to another video. And this is my first commentary video, so pretty neat. Yeah, I'm really hoping for the best. I hope you guys really like this type of content because I'm gonna be doing it for a while now. Hopefully it's like really interesting to you guys. By the way, you can recommend me more topics in the comments to talk about, and yeah. Anyways, let's just jump right into the topic. Terraria. Journey's End, update 1.4. Golfing, sitting in chairs, and food, hamburger. Yeah. Alright. So, Terraria is a really good game. I love Terraria. The updates are, like, taking really long, though, so that's a flaw about it. But yeah, update 1.4 is, supposedly the last update, as you can see by the title, Journey's End. It's supposedly the last update of the game. So let's just dive into what the title is like supposed to mean. Terraria Journey's End is supposed to mean that this is probably the last update. But honestly, the thing about that is that the Terraria devs have said 1.1 was supposed to be the last update and 1.3 was supposed to be the last update too. But I'm not gonna push expectations here. It could be the last update. There's no hopes for another one. I mean, there are, but like, there's no you can't just expect another update if they're saying it's the last one. It could be, it could not be, but yeah, I guess we'll just have to see. All right. So now I'm gonna be talking about the new biomes. Exenin, Krypton, and Argon. Exenin is like a blue one. Krypton is like a green biome. And Argon is like a bright red thing, like a bright red biome. I achieved all this information through the Terraria trailer. There's like a breakdown by Chippy Gaming. So go watch that, and it's a really good video. It breaks down the whole trailer. It's a pretty nice way to do it too. So yeah, there's the Xenon, Krypton, and Argon biomes, which are 3 new biomes, and another one that I didn't mention is the Oasis. The Oasis is like kind of like an entry to the desert. It's like the beach. It's kind of like a beach, I guess, but like it's not like really like. It's kind of like a mini biome. You could just say it's a mini biome. And also through the trailer, you'll see that there's new mine carts. This is not really important. By the way, I'm only going to be including the really important stuff. So if you think that I missed some stuff, I know that I missed some stuff because I'm just like trying to get most of the important stuff out there. All right. So another thing about the biomes is that sorry about that. The world generator is different. So this means that there could be a freaking I'm not sure exactly what this means, but it definitely means that like you could expect one biome to be like next to another, and it probably could be. You might even be able to choose. There might even be a mix of corruption and crimson, but we're not sure. We just know that the world generation is different. So biomes could be all over the place, but we're not exactly sure what's going to happen with it. So yeah, that's that. All right. So another thing, it's not that important, but I thought I would include it because it's pretty nice. It actually looks really good. The new character creation window design. There's like it's basically the same thing, but there's like a new creation window. They like entirely recreated, like they didn't like recreate the sprites for the hair or anything, so don't worry about that. But they just like recreated the window for it. So yeah, if you want to make a new character, it's going to be much more comfortable doing it, All right, so another thing is it's kind of like a Pokédex, I guess I could say, for all you Pokemon fans out there, but they probably don't watch my channel. But it's called a bestiary. it like basically keeps track of all the enemies in the game, including bosses. So this means that like this means that you could potentially mark down, or it would like track the bosses that you've beaten and the enemies that you've discovered. So that's pretty cool. You could like list all the drops. Like you could list all the drops, maybe like that you found. Depending on what you've got from the drops, you could like keep track of the drops maybe, and you could also like keep track of the boss's drops, and like it could also like include the HP. We're not really entirely sure on this, but we did see it in the trailer, so some of this could potentially be in the game. Alright. The next thing is Master Mode, which is basically a step up from Expert Mode. Expert Mode was a step up from the normal Terraria experience. Once it was added, it was basically like the bosses drop loot bags. It's much more difficult. So a thing we saw from Master Mode is that it's much harder than Expert Mode. There's a like 30% more health or something like that. So there's more enemy health as well as bosses. And there's also a boss health bar that has been added to the official update. So that'd be pretty helpful, instead of just like having to view the HP and like go near the boss just to do it. We could just like, we could just look at the health bar, and that's a pretty cool addition. I always thought that'd be included someday. Remind yourself that this is barely the whole update. Like, this is probably a fraction, actually. Not even. Much more will be added into the game and the official update. So, remind yourself that. Alright. So, what we're going to be talking about next is what will keep Terraria alive if this is really the last update. What will keep the game striving and the players coming back? So after researching, I came to a few conclusions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like 6 or something. The first thing is modding. Now, with Tmod Loader already existing, it's really easy to load mods into a version of Terraria. You could like easily view a mod browser and just scroll through the mods and even search up mods. It's really easy to do it. And a thing I want to bring up about this is the Calamity mod. Look, the devs over at Calamity, they do so good at what they're doing. They add hundreds of things into the game, so many new bosses. They just completely expanded upon the game with still keeping the same theme. So that's modding. Another thing I want to bring up is creativity. We already have a bunch of creative people and a bunch of really creative builders in the community, but people will eventually find there will eventually probably be people who will freaking build freaking amazing freaking monster freaking towers, a huge arena. It doesn't matter, because you can do anything. You can build anything in Terraria with any of the blocks that you want. It's your decision. So there's definitely going to be a lot of creative people who bring up new builds to people and introduce them to like new things. That, by the way, the things I listed are just a few examples. Alright. So also a new addition to the game that will probably help it keep alive is new texture packs. Texture packs, you could create any texture pack for Terraria. It's actually really cool, and it's gonna keep people wanting to come back and create their own texture pack potentially, and share it with others. So that's gonna be really cool. I'm really excited for texture packs because it just sounds like a really cool idea for a game already as big as Terraria. So another thing I want to bring up is Terraria's current popularity. Terraria's current popularity is huge. it's probably bigger than it's ever been right now. I'm not sure what it is. It's probably the updates, but like I'm not sure exactly what it is. But it's really popular right now, and it's not going to die down until a while after 1.4 is released. Alright, so the last thing I'm going to bring up is adventure maps. Adventure maps are basically like, let me put it this way. Basically, they kind of speak for themselves. Adventure maps. Basically, the creator of the map makes like the whole world into, like, you could do like a maze or something. You could do like a maze with like, you could give the player anything, and then they could do anything with that, or they could do what they could just like, you can find mysteries in them, like you can find secrets in the map. Some adventure map creators do add Easter eggs into their maps, but they're just really fun to do too. So yeah, that's definitely gonna keep people coming back. All right, so here's a summary of the entire video. Basically, what Relogic is doing, what the Terraria developers are doing, is they're revising, editing, and adding stuff to the whole game. They're not going without at least making one feature, like a single feature, better. They're making everything about the game better. They're making the game feel complete. They're making the game much better. It's not gonna like change the whole idea of the game, or like change the whole game in general, but it's just gonna make everything feel more complete, and you're gonna have a better experience with it. And they're not just gonna leave an old feature to die, because Relogic aren't the people to do that. And that's really amazing that they're doing this, because some features have gotten old in like maybe the second or third update. But yeah. Terraria Journey's End, update 1.4, possibly the last update. But that doesn't mean that people won't stop coming back to the game. That doesn't mean people will find a way. That means that people, it means that, well, it doesn't exactly mean that people will find a way to make the game better, but they will, actually. You know what? They will. I have no idea what I'm saying here. You know what? I'm sorry, guys. I'm being stupid right now. It's the end of the video, and yeah. Anyways, this is my first commentary video. I know it's like really bad. My editing is not that great. So, yeah. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Subscribe for more commentary videos in the future, and also recommend me stuff in the comments. Recommend me topics to talk about, and I'll probably talk about them. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and bye.